Hello everyone, Matthew97657 here, and I'm back. Everything's kind of calmed down with the daily uploads. And today we'll be unboxing a figure. Nothing more than to get right onto it. So, I'm going to open this up, and this one's kind of like, it's a pretty good, figure in itself. I haven't seen any outside photos of it. I'm trying to be careful because it's not boxed, or at least I don't think, it's like a box figure. It's a loose Bandai figure. So we're gonna get right into it, do some comparisons. I'm gonna stay with this format because I think a lot of people like this one more. And so nothing more to it than to get into it. And so it looks like the buyer I bought from sent me something that I didn't order as, a gift. And so I guess we'll start with that first. Oh, this is kind of cool. Oh, this is awesome. It's a folder for the pandemic that's going on. Obviously, it's a very serious deal, and I'm not meant to joke or make cutesy things about it. But as you can see, the person who sent me the figure itself sent me this folder holder, and it influences social distancing. I don't know what that is. I don't read Japanese. I can't. This probably means to stay away from groups, and that's, to wash your hands frequently. And you see the Godzilla store from Tokyo, stored from Tokyo as well. So how nice of them. And they sent me this as well. It's a promotional poster, I assume so. It's got Shin Godzilla, King Ghidorah, Mothra, and Rodan in the back. And I see you over there. It almost looks like as if there's a Biollante tentacle right here. Maybe Biollante is hidden in here and I just don't see it. Not that I can see that Biollante is specifically in here, but as you here, there's a little resemblance to her chest and the glowy part. But how awesome and how nice of them to send me this. This was very appreciative of them. This is obviously an ad for the store. I might as well get this framed and put on my wall, and I'll keep this for now as well. But let's get into the actual figure. As you can tell, it's going to be the Bandai Movie Monster Series King Ghidorah version 2, and it was in the box. It's been in the box for quite a while, and unfortunately I think it's been kind of it's been warped into what the box can hold it into. So hopefully it's not warped, but if it is, I'll just have to readjust the proportions on it. And so here we are. Actually, for what it is, it doesn't look too bad so far, but this is the heavy paint version King Ghidorah 2019, which released in 2020, I believe in March or April in Japan. But unfortunately, that's when the virus itself got pretty serious. So this one's kind of, limited, more limited than usual, because there's not a lot of people selling it, obviously because of the risk. And plus, the way you have to get this is through a different shipping method compared to, if you buy through eBay. They usually go through USPS. It's a different shipping service. I think it's called DHL. Not too sure. I'm not 100% sure on it, but that's currently the only way I was able to find out and get it. And unfortunately, it can't stand on its own because it's been warped through the box. The box was pretty wide compared to tall. But I'll fix that by heating the figure up. But here's the figure itself, so everyone can get a good look at it. So here's the selling point of the figure. It was this added glittery, not glittery, but it's brighter. It's got accents of gold. I'd assume to replicate the I'm gonna try and get in the light here. Replicate the gold of Ghidorah charging up his gravity beams. And you got some paint in the mouth as well. But other than that, a lot of people weren't really too happy about this figure, but as I keep saying, I'm pretty much going for all the King of the Monsters stuff, before I regret it. And so this was obviously another inevitable purchase I had to make for my own personal investments. And so yeah, he just can't stand well because he's been in there too long. I'll fix him eventually. So with that, let's get the comparisons of the other Bandai figures. And let's compare it first with the original Ghidorah release, see if there's any differences among them. So here we are. Obviously, they're the same mold. This one just kind of looks a little curved in deeper because the box, you know, made it that way. Although it did do it that way, it doesn't look bad at all compared to this one. This one's a lot more wider, and this version, his heads aren't centered. Compared to this version, they look a lot better. But paint-wise, obviously, there's more paint on the newer version. There's also more shading on the newer version, which is nice. I'm not really looking at the camera here, so I'm just trying to see as well. So yeah, there's definitely more shading on the one to the right compared to the left. As y'all can see, there's paint on the neck, paint on the mouth, indicating for the gold. I think tails look the same. The tags are different. This one's got the colorful version, and then this one does not. It's like grayed out, or like, you know, not colorful. 65th, 2020. And then this is a 65th, but this one's 2019, as obviously it came out that year. So yeah, they're the two Ghidorahs, as y'all can see. Same as each other, they should be. The wings, obviously, like I said, are a little different. So let's compare him to the Godzilla 2019. The same, you know, if you have these Bandai figures, they're going to be the same. It's all about just, you know, like the version itself, which one you prefer. This one's going to cost you a lot more compared to the other version. If I were to be completely honest with you, if you wanted to, I would just get the other version for like, I don't know how much they go for nowadays, maybe like $20 to $30 still. Just get like a metallic-y gold paint, paint it on the neck, paint it in the mouth, and then just shade on the wings. That's what I would do if I were you. But ultimately, if you're going for the whole like kind of collection here, then feel free to purchase it wherever they're able to purchase. So yes, there we go. You know, your average 6-inch figures. I just have to hold the Ghidorah up so he doesn't fall. And then we'll get Rodan in here. I'll get Rodan in here as well. It's pretty much this, you know, nothing too special. This was just kind of like another special one to me. So here we are. My monster's wings a little warped because of the way I'm portraying her. So I guess we'll do that. She's longer, and then that. And you can see on the left the wings a little warped. But yeah. And then lastly, I'll do the Burning Godzilla one. You know, in the final fight, you could replicate it and whatnot. And yes, that's practically going to be it for this one. This one's just kind of like, you know, a nice little one to stay away from, or not stay away, a nice little one to diverge from the recent companies that have been making figures, like the NECA figures, obviously, the Playmates figures that are coming out. I'm going to talk about those in a little bit, and SH Monster Arts and X Plus. And so with that, I'm going to leave him right here. His wings make him a little darker. I'm going to spread him out like if he was actually there. Try and get in the light. You know what I'm going to put on the other light? Hopefully it shows off a little bit more. Today, as of July the 28th, I've been searching some Walmarts, yes, safely. Obviously, like the Japanese folder, it says, you always want a social distance. Oh, this is probably referring to mask, honestly, now that I think about it. Yes, if you're going toy hunting, or if you're just like, you know, shopping, because obviously, you know, you can do both at once. Well, not shopping in terms of like things, but like shopping in terms of like groceries and essentials. How do I say this? Okay, so I went today, July 28th, and I went to my most local Walmart, and I had noticed that they had put in the new blister tags for the new Godzilla vs. Kong 6-inch lines. A lot of people have been seeing them in stores, so that's awesome. Hopefully, you know, they come out smoothly. I had taken a look at one of their like little sheets that they had for setting up the toy shelves. It was just left there. I didn't intentionally do it, but don't hold me on this. But it did say something about pushing the next wave of next wave of toys at least. The installment wave said August 3rd, so for whatever it's worth, August 3rd may be the kind of like release date, the push date for these figures, but I've noticed that my Walmart has put up the tags, so I'll keep an eye on them. Hopefully everyone else keeps an eye on them as well, because whatever you do not pay scalpers for these toys, because obviously they're going to be released they're going to be released within the states if you're a state watcher. I'm not too sure about outside the states, but whatever you do, just please try and get like someone that that you can trust to ship them out if shipping services are being available. Don't pay overextensive prices than you need to once these figures are easily accessible. And yeah, so obviously the 6-inch lines, they've only really got one spoilerish figure in there, so I won't review that one I'll review it, but I'll put a spoiler warning for it. I honestly don't think it's even came out yet. I think they're gonna hold off on that one, but obviously the Godzilla, the Kong, another monster we've seen of is actually a toy. And so once I get them, I will review them, put them on the channel. And so, yeah, I mean, I'm just going to leave off with the showcase of this. There's nothing really on the back, no paint. I mean, other than that, everyone, you should stay safe, and thank you for watching my video.